Dave Robinson's story begins at Penn State University, where he established himself as one of the nation's most dominant players. At 6'3", 245 pounds, Robinson was a rare blend of size, speed, and athleticism. He excelled as both a defensive end and offensive end for the Nittany Lions, earning All-American honors in 1962 and solidifying his reputation as one of the best college players in the country. That talent didn't go unnoticed. In the 1963 NFL Draft, Robinson was selected by the Green Bay Packers in the first round, chosen by the legendary coach Vince Lombardi himself. The stage was set for Robinson to join one of the most iconic dynasties in football history. With the Packers, Robinson became a cornerstone of their defense, shifting from defensive end to outside linebacker in Lombardi's 4-3 system. Lined up alongside stars like Ray Nitschke, Herb Adderley, and Willie Wood, Robinson helped form one of the toughest defenses the game had ever seen. Not long after joining the Packers, Robinson had an unusual start to his NFL career. When the team's kicker went down, Coach Lombardi was looking for someone to step up. Word spread through the locker room that Robinson had kicked off in college, and when Dave casually told a teammate anybody could kick it to the end zone, the comment quickly made its way back to Lombardi. Soon after, Lombardi pulled Robinson aside. He told him he'd seen the scouting report, that he knew Robinson had kicked in college. Robinson tried to brush it off, explaining that his focus was on becoming the best linebacker in the league, not a kicker. But Lombardi was firm. He told him the best way to secure his spot on the team was to contribute on special teams. And so, Dave Robinson, future Hall of Fame linebacker, began his Packers career as the team's kickoff specialist. It was an unorthodox beginning, but it showed Robinson's willingness to do whatever it took to help the team and earn his place.
Robinson, yes it is. Robinson will do the kickoff to start the second half. Here he is, the big rookie's booming kickoff, and it's Tom Matty waiting for the ball around the 14-yard line, not too deep. Matty looking for running room, and boy, there is none. Look at those Packers hit. The Packers really cover, and he only gets out to the 23-yard line.
Robinson's presence was felt immediately. His ability to cover tight ends, pressure quarterbacks, and stuff the run made him an invaluable piece of Green Bay's championship puzzle. With him in the lineup, the Packers captured 3 NFL championships in 1965, 1966, and 1967, and also won the first 2 Super Bowls in NFL history in the 1966 and 1967 seasons. This made Robinson a 2-time Super Bowl champion and 3-time NFL champion.
Football is a game that's meant to be played. My former coach said it's a Spartan game, played by Spartan-like individuals in a Spartan-like manner. It's a game of hitting and getting hit. You gotta like to hit and you gotta like to get hit, because you don't, you won't last long in this league. I tell people that when you play football, you gotta like the taste of blood. And you gotta remember that 50% of the time it's your blood. So.
Vince was very fair. Vince Lombardi came the hard way. Anything he said, if he told me the ball carried behind that brick wall, we have no door, can you get it? Knock down the wall. That's how it was. I love the guy. He's a great inspiration.
And are widely acknowledged as the best set of linebackers in the NFL.
I hung with some real bad people in New Jersey. And when I started playing football, my father in the hospital, he told me to go out for all the sports I could because my mother was worried about me hanging out with this one kid. When I went to start playing football, he went one way and I went the other. So football really saved me.
One of Robinson's most famous moments came in the 1966 NFL championship game against the Dallas Cowboys. With the Cowboys driving late, Robinson broke through and pressured quarterback Don Meredith, forcing a game-sealing interception. That play sent Green Bay to Super Bowl I, forever etching Robinson's name into Packer history.
I knew that Bob Hayes put in there, so I decided to improvise. I love Vince Lombardi. I think one of the greatest coaches of all time. But a player has got to play the game. I mean, anybody can just move the X and O's, but you got to be thinking all the time. And I was thinking, I got to do something different.
Robinson continued to dominate throughout the 1960s and into the early 70s, earning 3 Pro Bowl selections and 3 All-Pro honors. His speed and versatility redefined what it meant to play linebacker, paving the way for the modern era of athletic do-it-all defenders. In 1973, Robinson was traded to the Washington Redskins, where he played his final 2 seasons under George Allen. Even in the later stages of his career, Robinson's leadership and experience left a lasting impression on his teammates and coaches.
I always took the position that we're going to win the game no matter what, but I'm not necessarily going to make a big play, a good play. Because the guys I'm playing against, you got to realize they're the best football players in the world. That's why they're playing for the other team and for us. And the NFL is the greatest place to source of football players in the world. And so you don't know you're going to make a big play. When you make one, you're very excited about it.
Robinson earned 3 Pro Bowl selections in his career and was named First-Team All-Pro twice. He was recognized as one of the best players of his era, earning a spot on the NFL's 1960s All-Decade team. Before his professional career, Robinson was already a standout at Penn State, where he was named a College All-American in 1962. And in 2013, his remarkable contributions to the game were immortalized when he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Robinson was also inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1997.
The thing about the Hall of Fame is the closest thing a football player can get to immortality. You are forever immortalized in the bus, in that place. I look at that bus and it touches me because I know the eons from now, some little Robinson, some great of mine will come in and look up and say, I wonder if that Robinson related to us. And the answer is going to be, yes, sir, he is. And I'll be looking down on him. You're immortalized right there in the Hall of Fame. For this, I'd like to thank everybody here in the Hall of Fame. Thank you very much.
That was phenomenal.